Hi, and welcome to Sell Quick, Ship Quick. So, this year, 2023, it's going to be different for resellers. It's going to be different for us. So, we wanted to share a couple of different things we're going to do for our business so that it helps us, hopefully get through these rough patches. I don't know about you guys, but sales are not amazing, but they're not, empty. So, with that, let's go in and start. So first things first, let's talk about resolutions. There's so many out there. Everyone gets them, and if that works for you, great. But I think it's more important to start changing routines. Get your routines down, whatever they may be. Now, your routines might be related to work, might be related to daily, tasks, whatever it is. Get some good routines down that's going to help you be successful. Now, related to reselling, that might mean get down to when do you list? Do you list in the morning? Do you list in the evening? Do you list every day? Do you list only on Fridays? Whatever it is, get to it and stick to it just to be consistent, and that way your life's a little bit more predictable. You don't want to sit there and wonder, oh my goodness, my sales are slow. I'm going to have to go and list for the next 3 days like crazy. Or if you just stick to your plan and you know what you're doing, just keep going. You're going to have consistent listings going up. Now, talking about listing, you can't list if you don't have items. Now let's talk about sourcing. Sourcing's a little tricky right now. So things that used to sell and were hot for us are not really that hot anymore. We primarily sell women's clothing, and we do have other electronics and hard goods. But we're seeing that it's just not that hot right now for women's clothing, or at least not the ones we were selling. So what we're going to do now is adjust our prices. Now that means we will still continue to get clothing because we're in LA, and in LA, clothing is abundant for us. But what we're going to do now is adjust our prices. We're not in the game of storing anything, so we don't want to hold items. So instead, we're going to adjust our prices while we relist and go on through. And when we buy things to sell, we're going to definitely lower prices a little bit just to make sure we keep things moving out. Now, what does this mean for you? I don't know how you source. Now, you might source through pallets, you might source through the bins, you might source through individual items going to the thrift store. Whatever it is you do, just be a little more conscious and realize you need to look up your items. As much as you'd like to say, you've been here, you've done that, you know what sells. Yes, you might have a good idea, but exactly what it sells for, you might want to start looking things up again. The market's changing, it changes every day. So why buy an item with your gut feeling if you got technology at your fingertips and you can quickly check comps? However you do it, you can check on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, wherever it is. And I'd suggest you search more than one because some items sell better on different platforms. So it's time to get a little bit more strategic with sourcing. My favorite, shipping. It's in the name. We sell quick, we ship quick. I love shipping. So with that in mind, I'd suggest ship as soon as possible. Now that was our model for the holiday season, and it makes sense. People want their items as soon as possible, especially if they're going to be gifts. Now going on to the next, year, 2023 here, people still want their items as soon as possible. And honestly, as much as we're small businesses, we're still competing with big companies like Amazon, Target, and Walmart, who can get their items to people pretty darn quick. Now, the benefit is sometimes we can be quicker, and that's where we catch the customer's eye. So if you can ship as soon as possible, daily if possible, or at least have a schedule in which you're going to ship every, say, Tuesday and Thursday, whatever it may be. But again, working to be a little bit more predictable for your own schedule and for your buyers. Buyers will know how much or how long it's going to take you to ship. And now let's talk about diversifying. Diversifying is very important, and it's something we talk about doing year round. Now, it's important to do it. Why? Because it increases your chances of not relying on one single platform, for example. So at the very little minimum, I think, why not do cross-listing? We use a cross-listing service so that we can get our items listed on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Etsy, Depop, Kidizen, Grailed, Vestiaire, a ton of places. And we also do local markets like OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace. So with that in mind, we don't worry that we're not going to have any sales on a single day. Rather, we know that because we throw such a wide net, we're going to get at least a couple of sales a day. Now, that happens because we're not relying on one place. It's the beauty of diversifying. Now, you can grow that and move that, or, expand on diversifying, and it doesn't only have to be reselling. Now, the beauty of reselling is you get to control your time a little more. Now, some of you might be part-time resellers and some might be full-time. We kind of feel we're more on the part-time because we do a variety of jobs, but that's what reselling does. It gives us the flexibility. So we're also personal trainers, and we have a few clients that we train right from our home. We have a great relationship and love them. But it's also another business. It's another business we help keep track, we're working on, and we're able to focus on. So we don't have to worry about only reselling. See, sometimes it's good to diversify even where you're putting your attention. So maybe as a reseller from home, maybe you got something you enjoy. Some people enjoy dogs, for example, and they can do Rover. Rover is a program or whatever system platform that allows you to watch dogs, walk dogs. So again, different ways of continuing to make money while also reselling. So hopefully this helps, and it's a general overview of what we plan for ourselves, and it's a quick video because you know what, we got to get to work. You got to get to work too. But keep in mind, we're going to do more videos. We're going to keep pushing out, trying to do at least one video a week here. Everything from tips to some vlogging and showing what we're doing, how we're doing it. We're a new family trying to figure out how to run at minimum 2 businesses here, while staying at home and having a great time with the little boy. So we're happy to share, and if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. Let me know if you have any specific topic you'd like me to help with, possibly. Maybe we could do a video on. And always reach out on Instagram. It's the quickest way to get a hold of us. DM us. We're really quick there. And really wishing everyone a happy 2023. Do your best to find that routine that works for you, and we'll share ours as it continues to grow, because it will grow. It will evolve. All right. Bye-bye now.